Hi, my name is Veronica. I'm a counselor in the state of Pennsylvania and Maryland, as well as a former academic success coach for Chain University. Welcome back to Talking with Veronica. So today I'm going to go over how to find real scholarly articles, case studies, and peer-reviewed journals online that are completely for free, no school login required, no subscriptions, and definitely no paywalls. While I was in school, a lot of times professors would assign us to have these long research papers, and they want you to back up your assertions with support and scholarly articles, but no one really ever taught me how to go find them per se, especially find ones that are free. A lot of them that are online require you to have a subscription of some sort or pay some money. So while I was in school, I was cleaning houses just to kind of pay for my textbooks. I didn't have the money to be able to go spend on some extensive databases to just get behind and view these articles for a paper or two. And to be completely honest with you, there's a lot of things online that advertise and claim to be safe, but then next thing you know, you click into them and it's spam, hacking, and viruses. So there's a certain level of risk that comes with navigating the internet, generally speaking. So I wanted to make this video to give you some options that are legit, safe, and free resources that have helped me get my master's degree and still work in 2025. So I'm going to kind of go over my two best resources that give you that full text. They're solid sources. Be sure to stick around to the end to see both, and I'll also give you some tips and tricks on how to utilize these sources and how to do some filters. If this video helps you, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell so you know what comes next. And if there's ever a topic that you think would be beneficial for me to make a video on, please feel free to drop that in the comments below. So let's make research easier and less stressful and dive in together. All right. So first things first, we're going to open up Google and we're going to search scholar.google.com, and it should be the first one right here. You can also search it by its name, Google Scholar, and it'll pop up the same way. So we click that, and this is the main hub. This is what you're going to use to type in your keywords, things that are located that are going to help you find and narrow down out of the millions and millions of articles that are posted. So if I wanted to do a paper on college stress, I could type in those keywords and it's going to sort through all of its information and pull anything that mentions the words college and stress, even if it has nothing to do with it. A lot of these studies aren't necessarily just done in the United States. Sometimes it's different countries. So just pay attention to those important factors as you're writing your papers. We obviously can't read 6 million results. So that's why the importance of filters. We're going to want to filter custom ranges or narrow down our keywords to find something even more specific. So maybe if I want college stress and in freshmen, that's what I'll look up. And now we're down to 200,000 different articles that we could possibly use for our paper. Another thing we're going to use is this custom range. A lot of times in academia, people want you to use articles that have been published within the last 5 years. So maybe I type in 2020 to 2025 and I press search, and now it gives me all of these different options, about 17,000 different hits of things that I can use. And from here, I'll look at a couple different things. I want to make sure that it's also a reviewed article so that it's not something that someone just posted randomly and no one's ever vetted or looked at. So I'll click this as well, and it'll help me filter out a little bit more. So I scroll through and I'm looking for a free article. Now the things that give that away is you can locate it on the side here. So if you see PDF or nih.gov, those are your giveaways. HTML right here, those are your giveaways for it most likely being a free full article that you can view. And so we're just gonna, if you wanted a PDF to read it, you'd click in that and you could print it from there. I'm gonna also look here. You can save this article to review it later. 53 people used it, which is important because the more people use it, obviously it shows that it has some credibility. A lot of people are referencing it in their papers. For example, this top search right here, 185 people have cited it, which is pretty impressive. So if you wanted to cite this in your paper and you read it and you like something that was listed in it, you're going to simply press this cite button and it'll generate all the different ways for you to include it at the end of your presentation on your reference or works cited page. So right there, you have that. You can click into it and it'll take you to a different page, and boom, now you can see it. Now, once again, not all of it is going to show you everything. This one might say get access. So you might have to find another one. This could be a different example right here where it actually shows you everything. So play around with it, find the things that are beneficial to you. And if you can't find it on this resource, I would recommend going back to Google. And the second one that I utilized a lot was something called Core. So we're going to type in core.ac.uk, and I'll put these links in the description if you're worried about doing a typo. And we click enter, and this is another resource. It's literally an Apple Core, kind of cute. And it's a very helpful resource. Now, I will say that sometimes it's a hit or miss. There's a lot of people that use this all around the world, so it's either working very well or it has a bunch of hiccups where it takes a little bit of time to load and you get that spinny pinwheel of doom. Regardless, if you're patient with it, it can be a very useful tool. So everything on Core is basically all access. You don't need any type of school password, paywall, no pop-ups. It's pretty straightforward. The only thing that I did see is sometimes when you click into the link, it's no longer there, so you have to find another one. But same thing as Google. You can literally click search. You pick your keywords. We'll say college, stress, and freshman, and you click enter. It will load a bunch of research articles and things that you can use as an example. You can use the filters above here to help narrow down. I'd say that one of the most important ones, aside from year, is literally language. Since this is a much bigger platform, it tends to have other diverse languages and research stuff that it's kind of hard to cite those if you're working in a particular language for your school. If they predominantly speak English, your teacher's going to want to probably see it in English as well. So here you go. Basically, it'll pop up all these different things that you can sort through and use the filters to find the one that best fits your paper. They also give friendly little recommendations, which are helpful, and you can sort through and see who's the author and also what university they come from. So if we click this one, it pops it up. You'd click download PDF, and it should pop up the article. So that's pretty much all you need to know. One other helpful piece of information is if you go to the bottom of anybody's research paper, article, or presentation, a lot of times they'll have a list of references. And if their focus for their paper is similar to theirs, then you can also use some of their references and quotes that could help support your presentation as well. So that's pretty much it. All right, so to wrap things up, those are my two go-to resources for finding scholarly articles for free. Google Scholar is more like quick searches, and Core is kind of for something if you wanted that full text accessibility. Once again, it can lag or glitch, and sometimes if you just give it a little bit of time, it fixes itself. But yeah, those are the tools that got me through my entire master's degree program, and I hope that it helps make your research a little bit less stressful too. If this video was helpful to you at all, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, share it, see what's coming up next. If you have a favorite research tool that I didn't mention in this video, please share it with me because I'm always happy to learn and grow alongside you. And it also helps me share the information with other people who can benefit from it as well. So drop it in the comments below, and I'd love to hear what helped you. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.